I just need me some money, cause Ben Frank, my buddy, I break bread, but I want it all. And lately I've been taking actions for figures to split it up with my niggas. You stayed down and you deserve the ball. And them niggas ain't one of us, new district runner ups. Before I ran it up, I had to crawl. I'm high as fuck, staring at the ceiling. Shorty got her feelings, complain about why I don't never call. I want that legal tender, you hated on me, fake love me, we remember we them niggas. Loco, this 3 Decembers, we can't surrender. Circle small, shorty, don't need no pretenders. Fake snakes, heading agendas. Niggas is playing to end us, we tryna be prosperity. Niggas with goals know the severity. Fuck them other niggas, they ain't care for me. Only my nanny, she scooped me in that Grand Cherokee. Let me know I'm fucking up, she hope I gain clarity. Pop out some pussy into a Uber, on my feet to maneuver. I'm looking out for intruders. Some slickers, Rick with the ruler, cool cat with the cougars. Do drugs with drug abusers, respect the dealers and users. Get chosen by the choosers, but fuck it though, who am I to judge? Hard body never budge, hold a conversation, nigga, not a grudge. Scream just because shorty fucked up when she fell in love. Slutty boy shit, bitch, she thought it was. Nigga, I just need me some money, cause Ben Frank, my buddy, I break bread, but I want it all. And lately I've been taking actions for figures to split it up with my niggas. You stayed down and you deserve the ball.
Hey yo, welcome to the show, Master, you know what I'm saying? It's the one and only Buddha, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Master One in the building. Let's get what you got, man.
G in the building.
Brother G, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is the gas club right here. Damn.
Yes, sir.
What y'all been up to, man? Damn, shit crazy.
We just been cooling, man. We just got finished shooting the video, man. Y'all gonna see that pretty soon, man.
That shit was dope, I'm not gonna lie.
Serious crickets on the way.
That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you. And y'all doing a lot in the music, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, like, where y'all from, man? Shout out where y'all from.
Man, Just Street, Northeast, DC, you know what I mean? To be exact. Dave Wood, 49th and Qualls, they already know what's up, man. You know Dave, you know what I mean?
So y'all trying to represent, you know what I'm saying, for y'all hood, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's good though, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like just from DC and period, like just from my city, just like doing shit like creatively, that shit dope for real. So like, how did y'all even start? Like, how did y'all even meet? Let's go like that.
Who, how I meet Fly or the rest of the Gas Club? Like, Gas Club.
Well, got to specifically right now. And
then I met Juan like on the block here, so it was like when I met him, I was coming home from school and shit. I'm chilling with my good man down there with juice. They just met me up with my man Juan. He like, this my man Juan Greeny. He rapping.
When I met this nigga was still in high school.
Yeah, I'm
was y'all both rapping at the same time? Like, were you rapping?
Nah, I was rapping. This is for real. I was meeting him after I had came home from DSU and shit, and I had to, take that break from DSU. Motherfucking like just being around motherfucking my man Damo and Doug and shit, like, we friends and friends eventually became a circle and shit, and that's just how Gas Club was formed type shit.
Yeah. Shit, that's dope. Is that like an acronym, or that's just like?
Yeah, it's an acronym for Grammy Award Smokers Club. But
crazy,
motherfucking, we gonna get sued ever. You hear me? Like, really try to use that shit, so we just shorten it for Gas Club, man. But so that's what it is.
So like musically, like how did y'all all come along? Was it like y'all was just on the block just rapping and y'all just form up together, or y'all was just like, damn, like we all see the same vision in a sort of way?
Well, motherfucking, like, me and my man Doug, like, we go way back since, like, we used to, you hear me? Before I was Gas Club, I was skating gang, you hear me? So, motherfucking, me and my man Doug, like, we just been freestyling at 1511, trapping shit on the porch or whatever, motherfucking, and then, like, after, you remember when I was telling you I came back home from that break and shit, by that time, me and Lil Hen, we was, like, rapping together and shit, so, motherfucking, like, we just kept at it and shit, so motherfucking, like, the people around us just, they really started to see that we had something special, so, man, that's when, we tightened up.
So that made both of y'all confidence get better? Like, so, like, for you, like, like Doug, you know what I'm saying, like, was like, it was the same thing, or was it like kind of like, nah, like you wasn't feeling it? You say you wasn't really feeling it at first, right?
Yeah, I definitely say when I first met Juan and them, I was just a straight baller. Like, I was just playing football and all that. And then, like, messing with them, like, I always had love for the music, but like messing with them, like, they try like push me to where like I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to try this shit out, see how this shit going, and then they just took off from there.
Was it like different like for both of y'all? Was it like different like distractions, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like you try now, you really like serious with the music, but obviously, you know, some people around you in your circle don't really feel like that. Like they just like still thinking it's a joke in a sort of way. So like how'd y'all like try to like not separate, but like, you know what I mean, stay on track with y'all vision?
Man, I just really, it's all about the sacrifices. Like how much you willing to sacrifice, and it come in different forms. Like you got time, you got money, you got relationships. Like you gonna have to sacrifice something, like even sleep. Like you gotta use your time wisely as much as possible. And when you really try and be great, like that kind of put a strain on a lot of things. Like motherfucker, I done had to break up with girls because like they feel as though I ain't got enough time for them because I'm always writing songs or I'm always in the studio.
Listen, them girls gonna be there, man. They gonna be right there, man.
Already, like, so that wasn't something they was ready to sacrifice. You hear me? So it's like if we ain't seeing eye to eye, it's like motherfucking shit just, it's not going balance out. So that's just what it is for real.
So what's it like? You know what I'm saying? Like for the world to know, like what's it like being part of like you know what I'm saying? We in the city, but you know, like outside the city, they say DMV. You feel me? So like, tell us like about like the culture of just DC and like parts of Maryland and Virginia too. You feel me? If y'all know.
Shit, motherfucking DC, it's like motherfucking far. It's like everybody upbringing different. Like depending on motherfucking what quadrant they in. Like I'm from Northeast, so it's like motherfucking. My experience ain't gonna be the same as an uptown nigga, but as far as like overall, it's gonna be like close to the same experiences, but it's just like also the type of person you is. I'm the type of person, motherfucker, I used to stay out the way type shit. So when I just come home from school and shit, you know, Minnesota, I see niggas getting jumped and shit, niggas getting beat with brass knuckles and niggas fighting and all type of other shit. Like motherfucker, I indulged a little bit, but motherfucking at the same time, like I always kept a good head on my shoulder, so I was always out the way. I was, you know what I mean, like basically like a good neutral person. So everybody from every side fuck with me at the end of the day. But motherfucking some niggas just like to crash out. Some niggas like to
burnt out.
But you know, it's so much like people don't know, like, you feel me, like they don't know it be like so much hate though. Like it's like a crab, like some people got crab in a bucket mentality. How can we like, but like, you know what I'm saying, we young, you feel me, like all of us like now, like this generation and ongoing now, we realizing like that shit whack, you feel me, like ain't no point to keep doing that, because we can be better than Atlanta, we can be better than New York, Philly, you know what I'm saying, we got the talent, we got the creativity, so how can we stop that, like how can we like change that mentality from the crab in the bucket to like let's all work together?
Shit, I feel as though niggas just gotta be unified. Like
come together.
Yeah, just come together, man. And not be afraid to show love publicly. Like motherfucking niggas feel like, oh, if motherfucking I repost his shit or motherfucker, or I'm showing him love, like I'm dick riding, like motherfucking you ain't got dick ride nobody to show love. You hear me? But some, you know,
they
some
be that
niggas,
pride though too.
Yeah, niggas. Yeah, that's what it be. Niggas just be having too much pride to fuck with somebody else because they feel like if they bigging somebody else up, that's taken away from their shine type shit, and they ain't really what it's about. That's why Atlanta on, because they don't got that problem.
A lot of people don't have that come up wave, you know what I mean? They don't have that attention. They don't give them support.
So what gives y'all motivation to keep striving and keep going for your goal? You feel me? Because like you just said, like it's not like a come up out here, you gotta really like be consistent with your content. You feel me? Like in your creativity. So what keep y'all motivated?
Man, I say our family, man, our brothers. That's really when we see our brothers down, that shit just push us more harder, really. You know what I mean? Like family. See when our family down, we just like fuck it. We push it to the hard than when we did. You know what I mean? When we up in the world. That's how we mostly roll back. You know?
So like y'all music, you feel me? It's not like how like Lil Baby, the Gunners, the party, it's not the party next door, but Playboy Cardi. It's like a different like element. For me, it's like kind of like in a sense your reality, but in reality of it too. You feel me? So what was some of the musical influences y'all had, both of y'all? You feel me? Like
So for me, I could definitely say the people that for me for music, like that changed the way for me. I say Ace had it like good. Ace Hood had a big like change for me, and Wayne, cause like during that time when he came out, he tried like fuck the game up, and to me, like he put the way he rapped, the way he spit to me is like he put his everything into it. He don't care about what he rap about. You know?
Right, it just be like
it's truthful. He speak straight spiritual shit. And I always fucked with that. And then with Wayne, like he just kept coming. Like and then when people was doubting him, he still did his thing.
You think like learning lessons from like the people that you was influenced by, like you think you learned from them, like over time, like just listening to them, like seeing like they
I mean like they progression, like the shit they been through. I just like say like shit with Wayne, definitely with Wayne, I can definitely feel that. So that shit y'all like had me be more cautious, you know what I mean? Be more preservative about people out here and shit like that.
Right. How about you, Juan?
Shit, as far as like my influences, shit, my fucking like one was just like growing up in Deanwood, like just my everyday life type shit, like not even just living in Deanwood, like just my overall experience of living type shit. And motherfucking the music that I listened to, it just gave me a different outlook on the world type shit. So like I used to listen to Wayne, I used to listen to 50 Cent, motherfucking, and then like when I got into my teenage years, I started listening to Light Show, motherfucking. And that was like at the time he painted the picture so well. It's like damn, like it felt like the nigga really walking with a nigga, like he really taking you through it type shit without having to really be there. But it's like if you hear, then you know what he talking about type shit. Right. So it's like it's a everyday life type of thing. So it's like when you listen to somebody that you can relate to, of course like you gonna have, you're gonna start to pick up on some of the things that you like about him. Like Wayne, like I like that he's so versatile type shit. Like, and that's why I try to be versatile in my music. Motherfucking then like listening to Tupac, Nas, Jay-Z. Shit, motherfucking notice the niggas who really just want to be, like, they got me to really rap about life and not really, like a lot of niggas be lying in their rap saying they doing this, saying they doing that, but it's like, that ain't, like, I just gotta keep it 100, whether you believe what I'm talking about or not, ain't really, I mean, that's up to you to decide, but motherfucking,
you feel like
I just gotta keep it 100.
You feel like people now, they going for, like, the money, and don't even care about the content, what's going on, like, you know what I'm saying, giving out knowledge in the music, because you know what they say, like, music, the media in general, like, it comes to us first, like, it goes to, like, TV, watching the media, like, anything media, you feel me, like, it comes to us first, transitional. So, you feel like people just go for the money, and, like, what's some of y'all challenges, like, you know what I'm saying, of becoming, like, an artist, you know what I'm saying, and for your brand, too, the Gas Club, what were some of the challenges?
Well, some of the challenges was just staying focused and not being distracted by everyday life and shit. Yeah. It's like even though you chasing a dream, it's like you still gotta deal with reality at the end of the day. So, like just staying focused, staying motivated, staying humble, staying out the way. Like these is everyday challenges. Like I make it look easy, but at the end of the day, like everybody going through something. Yeah. Whether you see it on camera or motherfucker, you can hear it in the music. Like it's some shit you just can't, you don't hear it in the music because it's like niggas is still living through it type shit. So it's like at the end, so at the end of the day, like motherfucking, like every day is a challenge. It's how hard you willing to go. Is you trying to go harder than the day before or not? Right. Like is you trying, like it's a nigga that's working twice as hard as you. You gotta tighten up, you gotta step your grind up, and that's just, like I said, that just go back to sacrifice. And just sacrificing is another challenge that, you know what I mean, that niggas just, working on type shit.
You feel like, what was it? Nah, I was about to say, like, so, like, you know what I'm saying, we speaking on Light Show and everything, how he grinded out and everything, but you know what I'm saying, he did his thing here, but you know what I'm saying, he had to leave and to Cali, you know what I'm saying, and do his thing. You feel like people like him or just any artist in DC and the DMV, you feel like they gotta leave the area to become some great, like even not even go to Cali, like LA, Texas, you know what I'm saying, go to New York, you feel me? You feel like they gotta leave the city?
I feel as though you don't have to, cause like I said, it really depends on how hard you grind. Like being in the city can only get you but so far. Like if you want to stay local, then I mean, of course you could just stay in the city. But if you want to like
branch out,
take your shit to the next level, it's only right that you know that you start going to Cali and other different places and shit. Cause it's really about networking, building these connections and shit. It's like, motherfucking, you already know what the fuck going on in DC or wherever the fuck you at. So it's like, motherfucking, you gotta see what the other side like, so you can, you know what I mean, get some insight on how shit flowing over there and how you could bring it back. You know what I mean? Take your brand to the next level. So shit, cause that's really all about just growth, man. You can't just stay stagnant in one place.
Right.
And that's what a lot of artists fuck up at. Cause they just stay stagnant and they just stay in one place type shit. And
But you
can't grow that way.
But you feel like it's because like the business, cause like they don't know the business or they don't want to know the business. Like how important is like education and like in music, like if you want to pursue this career of music, how important is that, like to know the business side of it too? That's just only the creativity side.
Nah, that's the niggas forget that it's a business first. Like I know as a creative, we like to make music, but you gotta do your research. That's how motherfucking niggas just get fucked over in their contracts and shit, just signing shit that they don't even know what the fuck they read and they don't understand. Cause they gonna put it in terminology that you not really familiar with, so you kind of confused. So it just like they make it seem like it's good, like it look good, but at the end of the day, it's gonna fuck you over in the long run. So just knowing the business side is important, like your masters and your publishing and all of that shit. Like that's why I'm trying to like start an independent label and shit, cause DC don't, or the DMV don't have a huge label here, like, and you can't just bump shoulders with celebrities and build a connection that way, like. So I'm trying to stop that shit, like right here, motherfucking, like so.
So you're not leaving? That's what y'all saying?
Nah, I'm of course I'm a branch off and you know, but of course I'm gonna bring it back home.
Me, I'll probably say I'll probably leave, but I'm gonna definitely be in the area. You feel me? Check up on the people. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm never gonna forget where I came from. You feel me?
So how can your lifestyle influence people, and like how can you use your uprising platform on social media to promote wellness to people? You know what I'm saying? Cause like Gas Club, you know what I'm saying? Like I think of Gas Club, I think of like smoking good gas, but also learning too, not just on some like burnt out shit, just learning some shit like and vibing with like just life in general. You feel me? So how do you feel like that?
Shoot, well, I feel like that because like even though you know Gas Club and shit like that, motherfucking, I want to just make sure to the fans, the people, like if they going through some, like our music speak to it. We want our music to draw like, how can I say, like touch the people.
Right.
Not about even just smoking gas, chilling dance and all that. I'm just about stuff they going through, problems, heartbreak, stuff like that. I just like want them to. So I'll definitely say, make sure they know what the P's and Q's is. They more cautious. You know what I mean?
And Gas Club is also a record label too.
Nah, that's Gas Club is
so
a team
so everybody in Gas Club
and a brand. It's a team and a brand. That's what Gas Club is.
Okay.
And New District Records is the label.
Okay.
You hear me? So like, yeah.
So talk about New District Records and who are the people in Gas Club. You know what I'm saying? Shout everybody out. You know what I mean?
Alright, man. You already know, man. Juan Luchow, aka Shifu, motherfucking AK Lil Leave, the one Green Leaf, all the same.
You know what I mean? Money G Fly, you already know. You know what I mean? We got Hood Wolf Dave, you know what I mean? We got Lohan, you know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to my brother.
You know what I mean?
Oh, my good.
You know what I mean? We got Juice Man, you know what I mean? Don Mo, you know what I mean? We got C-Dub, we got We got
my
long
man
resume.
Motherfucking. We got my man Stack something money. Motherfucking, he gonna be coming out with some heat too. We got
the
Tech.
whole gang over here.
Yeah,
We got Big
motherfucking.
Sketty.
Big Scotty, long live Joe, man. My nigga couldn't be here, man.
Okay,
But motherfucking, we definitely gonna motherfucking keep his name.
Yeah, rest in paradise.
Yes, sir.
Julio. Good brother.
So talk about like, you know what I'm saying, like, so is New District Records, is that like a distribution y'all have with them, or is it like, how's, like, talk about that right there, like,
Well,
that partnership?
actually, we already got distribution type shit. Like, distribution is basically just like getting your music out there. Like, motherfucking, our shit is on all streaming platforms and shit, so you can find us anywhere. But right now, that's all we have to offer is like just distribution and shit. And once motherfucking like we started to get the paperwork right, and you know start to put more money behind it, far as the business, motherfucking, we just gonna have, you know, like the marketing behind it. We gonna have like a whole bunch of shit like that's just gonna help artists propel to the next level. Like, and this gonna be like on some like how Atlanta do they shit, like how they help each other come up. That's all I really want to do. It's not even about the money at the end of the day, cause motherfucking when you really grinding and the numbers not gonna lie.
Right.
When you really putting that work in, motherfucking, the world and the universe is going gift you like tenfold. So whatever you put in is what you gonna get out of it. So
how can y'all make people listen though? You know what I mean? Because people be like, they just like, they don't, you know what I mean? They don't listen. Sometimes they naive, they just hard headed, you know what I mean? Or they just envy and hate, you know what I mean?
Right.
Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? So how can y'all transition y'all message and y'all vision to the people, you know what I mean?
man, we just gonna keep putting that shit in niggas' faces until they decide to hear it one day, cause that's how this shit basically go. Like, motherfucker, I used to like keep sending my links to people and shit, but that ain't really an effective way to, you know, really like get your music across type shit. But the best form of like just getting your music out there is just word of mouth. Like, every time I go somewhere, I just let niggas know like, bro, I make music type shit, but I don't just do it like, I do it in a certain way to like motherfucking when they want to know about me type shit. I let them know what's up. Like, that's what I'm doing, motherfucking, and I got people who like are actually like diehard fans. They also they speak very highly of me, and then that really gave me most of my fans type shit, or you know what I mean, more listeners.
Right. So like me and you, you know what I'm saying? We met in college, you know what I'm saying? So like, you feel like college like gave you more like, cause I remember at the time you was telling me about what you was about to do, your plans at Garage Club and a little bit of New District Records. Like, you feel like that gave you more exposure and more of an advantage, like going to college a little bit, just knowing a lot of things and finding out.
No, it definitely gave me advantage just because, motherfucker, I got just off of 1 year of college, I got a lifetime of connections from like with people from New York, people from Delaware, Miami, motherfucking Florida, motherfucking New Jersey, Philly, like really like all over the East Coast type shit. And I got people on the West Coast too, like motherfucking like niggas in Ohio, like motherfucking I just meet a lot of niggas, cause when you a good nigga, motherfucking you not trying to come off as like a lot of niggas try to come off as a real nigga, but when you just being yourself, being genuine, motherfucking niggas gonna fuck with you regardless. And it's like motherfucking when I was at Dez, you know, DC had like a bad rap on our name type shit. This motherfucking niggas was just
acting
like
goofy.
Not even acting goofy, but they was just motherfucking robbing niggas and shit, like motherfucking just pressing shit like. But niggas used to like be scared of a lot of DC niggas, but like I said, I was always a nigga that was just cool and staying out the way type shit. So niggas like they fuck with me for that. So you know, motherfucking just being you and in the right places. Well, not even just being you in the right places, but just being you, period, at all times and shit. Motherfucking not just being shy to motherfucking express who you really is, motherfucking, because you know like niggas like get in certain environments and then they get tense and shit, and like they, you know, be standoffish and shit. Like you just gotta you know, just open up to people and shit, and they just gonna fuck with you, and that's just gonna build the connection. Yeah, that's just gonna build the connection, and that's really what music is all about. Like, you building a connection with somebody, type shit.
Right. So like I seen y'all. Oh, you guys do something?
No, I was about to just basically say that we just want to be honest with the fans. You feel me? Because we don't want to just mislead y'all. You feel me? Because y'all loyal to us. You feel me? That's how we want to see. We just keep it 100 with y'all. Y'all keep it 100 with us. You know?
So I see y'all, you know what I'm saying, like today, like I see y'all doing a lot of things out here, you know what I'm saying, for y'all brand and for y'all music, you know what I'm saying, y'all shooting a video. Explain, like, you know what I'm saying, like the concept of the video and what the song means, you know what I'm saying.
Shit, the song called My Buddy, motherfucking, it's on I Love This Shit Too, my latest project. You can go get that on Apple Music, Spotify, Spinrilla, SoundCloud, whatever you got, whatever, you hear me, we got it. Go get it.
Got it.
Yeah, so, motherfucking, that song basically is about, like, getting the money, then breaking bread with your niggas, like, motherfucking, like, trying to establish something, like,
right.
Cause everything is bigger than you. So like I said, like when it comes to sacrifices, you gotta sacrifice some money. But at the end of the day, you gotta go get it. Then you gotta split it. Then you hear me? Motherfucking invest that shit.
That's a fact.
So yeah.
I say for my project, well, I have a project on the way these next couple of days.
Okay.
Started me. So basically, my song started me. Basically, like niggas realize started you up, got you on your grind, your hustle, all that. Then you got them other niggas that started you like. Yeah, they gonna take you there, you hear me? Mm-hmm. You lay them down, do what you gotta do. But like, my concept is just like mostly that. Like me and my dogs, they started me, came up, found my wave, how to find my enemy.
And you feel like that? You feel like they gave you like more an advantage? You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like they gave you more like a let me see, like a more motivation, like more driven.
Yeah,
to do the music. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Like it definitely do feel like that. Being around, even with my brothers, like when I'm there with them, or even when they're not with them, they'll call me on the phone, tell me like, "Yeah, bro, you good, bro?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." I'm just putting this work in, and they're like, "Keep on doing your thing." Even when I'm not feeling right a day, they'll still call me. You know?
And that's what we.
That's the support and energy.
Right.
Be right there to push it.
We need that good energy, that good calm. You know what I mean? Like, cause it's just too much shit going on. We don't need that. You know what I mean? Like for our community. You know what I'm saying? So like where everybody can find you. You know what I'm saying? Like where everybody like for events. You know what I'm saying? They might like collab. Like Spotify might see y'all, iTunes, Apple. Like where everybody can find you at, man.
Shit, man, niggas can find us on Instagram at New District Records. Motherfucking, like, after tomorrow.
Go check my man page.
My page is, it's not my page. I don't have an exclusive Instagram. Motherfucking, if you want content from any artist in New District Records, you're gonna find it at New District Records on IG. You know me? But the app before I'm burnt out, at New District Records, you know me? So motherfucking yeah. And motherfucker on Twitter, Gas Club One, you know me? Yeah.
Definitely. You can check me out on Instagram. It's called NDR_Legacy, you feel me? So you can check me out right there. Got more songs on the way next couple of weeks. So y'all should be in tune.
Oh yeah, before we end this jump, motherfucking, I also want to give a motherfucking shout out to my motherfucking good man. Shout out my man, motherfucking Scotty Scheming. Shout out to my man Dino Swaver. Motherfucking
good brothers.
Loco, my man Doughboy Woo. Motherfucking shout out to my man Triple V. Shout out to my man AR motherfucking Star. Shout out to my man Young Brazzy. Shout out to my man motherfucking.
Got a long resume.
Yeah, we got shout out to the whole motherfucking
the whole gang out here.
The whole SGTRST.
Gas Club,
man, shout out to 3 y'all. Man, shout out to the whole motherfucking Northeast. Shout out to the whole South Side, Southwest, Uptown. Shout out to the whole city. Man, shout out to everybody that's really doing this motherfucking thing, man. It's all love.
You know what I'm saying? It's the one and only Buddha, you know what I'm saying? Got my man Devon here.
4K!
Money G over here, you know what I'm saying? And it's the show, man. City. We out. Peace.